Hey guys, I got another gear review for you. There are a couple reviews online with the Hoodlum, but I thought I would do my Hoodlum and my Sawvivor together, since I do plan on using them together as one system. First off, we'll start with the knife, because that's the one thing everybody wants to see. The first time I had seen this or heard about it was from Nut and Fancy when his Buck 2011 SHOT Show booth review. It's also the first time I had seen or heard of Ron Hood, the designer of this knife, and I'm still kind of in disbelief that he's gone. I knew he'd been fighting cancer, but he's such an energetic fella. I didn't think he was as bad off as he really was. It's actually delayed me in doing my review here. The knife he designed to be pretty versatile. I mean, I think he had an idea of one knife that you could use for everything. He was a big fan of large knives. He always said that you could use a big knife to do a small job, but you couldn't use a small knife to do a big job. And that pretty much sums it up. You have the double fingered choils here for your detailed work. You have the rear grip here with these micarta handles, which do maintain the grip even when they're wet. It's not the best chopper I've seen, great for trimming and on softer woods, but a little hard to get through oak with this thing. You have the notch here for scouring bone, so you want to break it open and get to the marrow, and you can use it for getting your coffee pot, your jerry can off the fire. It's got a very large lanyard hole. You have a pounding surface here, and they show you in the instructions you hang it onto the sheath using this to pound in a steak or something. A little bit of jimping back here. I actually pre-ordered this. I wanted this so badly. I've never seen anything like this. It has there's a 10-inch blade on here. The sheath, this is practically a system by itself. You have down here at the bottom some elastic here, webbing, help hold things in place. Two straps, two elastic bands. Just for comparison here, for idea here or whatever, to show you how large this pouch is, I threw in one of County Com's tins. There's some odd ornaments here, just for the heck of it. I don't know what exactly I'm going to use that pouch for yet, but to give you an idea what it'll hold. And this little elastic band here does the job. It ain't gonna fall out. Well, for some people this is a little bit controversial, this 550 cord. Everybody's worried they're gonna cut it. You can get in the way, snag on the knife. I don't really view it as a big deal. You can get this thing out of your way, you know, tie it down or whatever, you know. So, if you're using your knife on a regular basis, you know, constantly, okay, you just get the thing out of your way so you don't damage it. But if you're just out hiking and walking around, yeah, I'd definitely cinch it down so there's no danger of you losing it. And of course, has a secondary latch there, the buckle. One thing on here is kind of cool. First off, it is, you know, MOLLE compatible, and the belt loop here is set up where you can adjust this down. It's got one loop here of MOLLE, which fits right in here, so you can do a high carry. Which, as I said earlier, if you're using this on a regular basis, you know, or on the campsite or prepping your site, this would be great. It makes it easier to get to. But if you're not, this is fine. Gets it completely out of your way. You don't have to worry about it. The Sawvivor here, saw nothing fancy, rant and rave about this thing. He loves this Sawvivor. When I first got it, I didn't know how light it actually is. The thing has no weight to it at all. So I had some doubts about its performance. But the teeth on here are very aggressive. And it really tears into wood. I haven't tried on anything hard yet. I did do some trimming on a silverleaf poplar. And, well, if you don't know what that is, it's pretty much like a regular poplar, except for the bottom here, which kind of has this silver color. I call it my weed tree. I'm always mowing the thing down. It's always coming up somewhere. But this actually works really well. And I think any lack of chopping ability this knife might have, this will make up for it. If Nothing Fancy's gear review of this is accurate, which I suspect it is, this thing will split wood like no get out. I would expect it to be able to perform with a 10-inch blade. But, I guess that about does it for my gear review. I am thinking I'll pick up another one of these. But I really do like this knife. And I am sorry to hear Ron's passing. And if Buck hears this video, watches this video, I suggest we change the name of the Hoodlum to the Hoodlum Legacy in memory of Ron. On that note, I did notice that the one that Nothing Fancy has does have Ron Hood instead of Hood's Woods on the blade. I don't know when those came out. This is one of the early production models here. Like I said, I pre-ordered it. But I will be thinking of Ron, even though I didn't really know the guy, and I basically just met him through YouTube. He still left an impression on me, and I will miss the guy. Well, thanks guys. This is my gear review of the Hoodlum and the Sawvivor. Thank you.